Hello listeners. With Fallout 4 announced, I'm curious and interested to see what happens next in the series. I have only played Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, so my experience with the series is limited. I do, however, have hopes for Fallout 4 based on what little information I have. In Fallout 3, the skill system felt complex to me. The firearms and explosives were divided into 4 groups: big guns, small guns, energy weapons, and explosives. The Fat Man mini-nuke, the missile launcher, and the flamethrower were under big guns. The shotgun, pistols, and rifles were under small guns. Explosives is self-explanatory. In Fallout New Vegas, the skill and/or weapon system was changed. Crafting was added to the game. New ammo types are included and additional modifications were added to the game. The big gun category was removed. The flamer, Gatling laser, and others were put under energy weapons. The Fat Man and the missile launcher were put under the explosives category. While I appreciate these changes, I felt that the changes came with more complexities. There is a skill called Survival in Fallout New Vegas. This crafting skill allows you to purify water, cook meat, and use various perks related to the skill. With Hardcore mode on, this becomes an important skill because of the starvation and hydration threat. With speech, medicine, science, lockpicking, and many other skills in the game, it is overwhelming and confusing as to what skills to choose first. I think Fallout could have done 2 things to solve this. They could have had a wiki in the game to tell you what recipes unlock at what skill, what gun unlocks at that skill, the damage, and other pieces of information. Or they could have divided the skills into combat and non-combat. With each level you gain a certain number of combat skills and non-combat skills to spend. The modification system I thought was great. I think they could have expanded it further. I would have liked to see different kinds of scopes available, such as a reflex sight, custom iron sights, thermal and night vision scopes for all weapons. An option to remove the scope of some weapons would have been nice as well. Ammunition in Fallout New Vegas was interesting. The attempt to change certain stats was not done correctly in my opinion. Guns were noticeably underpowered in some situations, such as Hardcore mode. Some of the energy weapon ammunition types were lighter, did more damage per shot, easier to craft, not as expensive, and more common than some of the gun ammunition types. More guns and ammo types available may have fixed this problem. A change in some of the stats with the ammo could have helped further. Putting a 357 SIG pistol in the game is one such example. The 357 SIG round in real life is known as a high energy bullet. It is capable of penetrating thin sheets of metal. This could be a late game damage upgrade from the 5mm. Another example would be to offer more ammo types for existing weapons. The 50 BMG round is one of the most powerful rounds in real life. It sadly does not do more damage than the Gauss rifle, however. If they added rounds such as the caliber 50 Ball Mark 323 Mod 0, it could be more beneficial to the player. Mark 323 Mod 0 rounds use polymer cases instead of brass, reducing the weight of the round. Offering different barrels in the modification system could make existing weapons stronger later in the game. The sniper rifle uses a 308 round. There are other sniper rounds in real life such as the 338 Lapua Magnum. If this was put in the game, it would give players a mid-range damage option to possibly avoid the need for a 50 BMG round. I hope that what I talked about is addressed in Fallout 4. In addition, I would like to see improvements to the caravan, fast travel, and armor systems which are not available in the game. There is a lot of destroyed vehicles in Fallout. The ability to repair or build one from scrapped parts would help. It would allow for quicker travel on main roads and the ability to put loot inside the vehicle so it could be taken to town. Ammunition resupplies would be possible as well. Police vehicles in some areas today are equipped with emergency medicine kits. If Fallout had a modification system to the vehicles, it would allow us to pick from a wide selection of mods. A small medical station could be one such mod. This would reduce the amount of food or stim packs needed to get through the game. Fallout has used the damage threshold or the damage reduction mechanic. All damage incoming is reduced by a certain amount. It does not recognize what kind of armor is being worn. T-51B power armor uses a powered exoskeleton system. It uses a microfusion power pack to provide energy to its hydraulic system so the metal plates on the armor can be lifted. These metal plates look like they are thick. I would like to see the game recognize armor such as this. You would think that with the metal being that thick, that rounds such as the 5mm, 5.56mm, 308 and others would be deflected instead of registering as damage threshold. Perhaps a crafting system for powered exoskeletons could be put in Fallout 4. If the player was allowed to create armor, like the T-51B using different materials, it would give more tactical options in combat. Instead of armor designed to withstand some damage and radiation, they could get armor designed to absorb the most damage from bullets and lasers only. It would benefit melee users as well. A craftable exoskeleton would help with the weight and open the option of using larger, heavier weapons. Lastly, I hope to see more player involvement with the trade caravans or their equivalent in Fallout 4. Merchants in Fallout New Vegas stocked certain ammo types or items in limited quantity. When they ran out of these items, they would restock based on game time. It was a hassle to know which merchants had what you needed, and it wasted game time traveling across the map to stock up on supplies. If the player had the option to pay caravans to deliver these items in bulk to a certain location or to their base, it would reduce such hassles. An option to do this using the vehicle would be another way of doing this. These are my hopes. I will wait to see what happens. Thank you.